So, making a reference to my grandmother's birthing process during the 50s, which equates to essentially her children's entry point experience into the world, into life, this thing called life. Um, at that time, it was pretty standard operating procedure to induce a comatose-like state for the woman to completely eliminate her from a role in the process, and then in turn to just have it be a full-scale medical process, whatever that, I don't know if that meant C-section or clamps or some other chemical thing, but it gave me the idea of the term chemically indoctrinated. So that's kind of like what's trying to be conveyed. It's the scale of what's trying to be conveyed. Now, the notion it's important to get out of the chemically indoctrinated is it's implicit that it's not the normal state, if it's not a standard. So, but I really wanted to get into that's I wrote a poem today, chemically indoctrinated. Ancient ancient science clung to like a cloven hoof. The ultimate disappearance trick never sees a poof. Nothing that never was ever vanished before your eyes. No truth you've never heard was ever muffled in lies. No choice you ever made was not a product of another, just as no one gave birth to their own mother. Chemically indoctrinated drones are Abraham's kids. Just look at all the rapes and slaughters that they did and will do with reverent duty, unable to resist, not knowing that the path they wrought was never, ever this. Free will coddles these frauds as cozy as false gods. Giving really means as much as honorific, resounding applause. Consent seeps in to suckle crimes of state, of crown, of cops. The chemically indoctrinated ride this tide as if somehow up on top. Cut from the womb by fascist doctors dedicated to the cause that are intended to preserve their wicked laws. The drugs they offer mothers so as to soothe the pain is the most essential step in reducing that child to a name. The parental high becomes a domain of the most tragic, obscene. The chemically indoctrinated live off children's stolen dreams. They rail about lies and quiet and keeping things all neat and clean. They make the baby smile for the camera with a Nazi-like sheen. These biologically induced robotic clones need prevent all escape. It's as easy as convincing minds the story of Lot isn't a story of rape. Changing minds is like carving stone, except pain is the alter ego, and the good of the endeavor is a direct product of the evil. So temple and mosque are built to celebrate the chemically indoctrinated's plot, because apart from this harsh reality, it's all they've ever had, and it sure as hell is all they got. War is the most effective method to chemically indoctrinate the victor and the victim. So in the end, the battle that wages is one that no one can ever win. I tell you, I gotta believe in the greatest poet. Nah, this Wordsworth guy, he's badass. This shit. I don't even think I got into that thing right there. I have never heard anybody so ponder as deep. I can kind of see sort of like remembrances. I don't know. That's some weird way that comes to my mind. I can sort of see remembrances of what he's saying. Crazy. So and then I realized it was 420. And as such, I had to pay tribute. I gotta have at least one holiday. So this, I believe, should be the equivalent to the new era's Christmas, Easter, or New Year's. I like that. Yeah, apropos, wax. Takes a second to recover. Try to act tough. Whew. So, okay. Second poem. In tribute to 420. Now I gotta state, as a disclaimer, my type of poetry seems a little altered, drawing from recent experiences. So, who are these disciples of death, pounding their breasts, claiming their sovereignty as that of a royal crest? The sister of man and flower of life, the sun-like luster and illuminating light. She reminds me of who I was before I got here, and holds no grudge when I forgot her. She's always glad again I sought her. They pretend to be our neighbor while they savor hatred against this matron. Family matter not so long as the power they've got is backed with a credible shot and a willingness to use it, even should a cancer patient be willing to use it, to abuse it. That law, that fundamental catastrophic flaw, the most deplorable fraud of religion ever saw. They promised prisons without end and lived up to the bargain. The vortex dragged millions in, declared a righteous war on sin, fought with violence and lies to ensure a win. Too bad your ties not hempen woven, your anchor's cords be a fraying. No one forced you, your course was, is chosen. All that praying, all that silence, to all the slant, all the support, all the while alert, aware, even know, and still you refuse to care. But to act, distort fact, attack. When will truth finally beat you back? Happy 420.